do 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 do.
Hello, Neon here, and today welcome back to another episode of Yo-Yo Ball. So this isn't this is a pre-recorded video, but this is commentary afterwards because unfortunately the commentary didn't pick up entirely. So yeah, but anyways, sorry that there's been a little delay in videos. I've probably said that for the other videos, but that's because there's been a lot of I had to go traveling and whatnot, so yeah, and I wasn't entirely able to get the audio, but whatever. Anyways, I thought I might as well just do this. But if you're new to Neopets and Yo-Yo Ball, basically Neopets is a game, and Yo-Yo Ball is a mini game tournament that is inside of it, and I'm fairly sure that this is the last day of Yo-Yo Ball, though I'm not 100% sure. And I'm feeling pretty confident about this, as you can clearly see my mouse circling around, because we're against Dargan Citadel, which is in second place, but they're only 2 places ahead of us. So, I personally thought that we were doing pretty good then. And right over here, if it would please load in. Come on, please load in. Come on. There we go. So yeah, right over here you can basically see that overall we're only in I can't see all of it, but overall we were in 10th place, which isn't too bad. I mean, it says we're in 11th at the top there, but I don't really know if the top part's glitched out. Nevertheless, though, even if it is, I still think that Kreldor will probably win because they're really high ahead and have been up there. But also, even though we are in 10th place, I still am feeling pretty confident because a lot of the normal kind of champion or really high winner teams are actually below us, such as Rue Island, Tyrania, and one more that I forget the name of. Forget which one it is. Um, I don't really remember. Tyrania, something, but nevertheless, Haunted Woods. There we go. It's Haunted Woods. That's the one. But um, besides all of that, I still think that we're going to be doing a pretty good job. Also, as you can clearly see, we lost against Marquand, but that doesn't really matter too much. But anyways, let's get started with some Yo-Yo Ball. And here we are, Shenku versus you know, I have the worst time pronouncing that team's name or just area, but honestly, I had some pretty good rounds here, as you'll clearly see. But I actually really like the design of the team, especially the Jet Sam who like screams at you. The Jet Sam's the goalie for anyone who doesn't really know, and also the snake guy who I forget the name of, but actually, there was this pretty funny thing about the snake guy, which was that my friend actually came up with this dino who you might know, but basically they were basically saying that the mutant version of them has 2 heads. So if you have a membership and everything, then you can get 5 of them that have 2 heads. And you basically can get 10 Neopets on one account because each head is a different Neopet. So, yeah. Um, but it was pretty funny. But in terms of the match right now, we're doing pretty good, 5-0. But I mean, there's the Dargan Yo-Yo Ball, which is pretty bad because the thing about it is it flies off in random directions. That is, it would fly off in random directions if we weren't against the team that it originated from. So, yeah, probably where it originated from. I don't really know. But as you can clearly see, I'm having like the worst time picking it up and throwing it in the goal because it just flies off everywhere and just doesn't even want to get in. But then I juke it in there, even though it was clearly working for the other team. I still got it in there. But you know, Neopet logic. But yeah, and over there, right then when the Yo-Yo ball came down, I like totally thought that was actually going to count as a goal, but it didn't. And then I caught it again. I thought that was going to count as a goal, but I mean, I caught it, and it it was actually a little clutch over there, not entirely, but And then there's the fairy Yooyu, which is, I mean, well, as you can see here, it is really annoying because normally it flies off in random directions, but I think it got a little confused with the Dargan Yooyu and then flew into my goal. Like, it's not supposed to do that. But seriously, the fairy Yooyu is actually really annoying in my opinion. I know I talk about it a lot, but I mean, I mean, in short, the main reason why it's really annoying is because it's really good for defense, but isn't too good for offense because it flies off in random directions and curves all over the place for offense. But in terms of defense, I mean, all you have to do is throw it out of there, and because it curves, you can just keep it away from the opponent. Sometimes it does loop back, but I mean, still. Anyways, getting started with a goal right off the bat for round 2, which is looking real good. And we also got a fire yo right off the bat too, but I missed that, and I missed that too. But yeah, I think the fire yo is a pretty fun one. And ooh, didn't go in the goal yet. Yet. Foreshadow, hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But anyways, continuing on, I clearly missed that, but I get it in there. Yay! Nice. I really, really, really think I improved a lot this season in Yo-Yo Ball, especially because actually, I don't really know the like overall top scores, but I mean, I managed to get to rank 5, which is a lot better than a lot of my, previous times. Though to be fair, I didn't know about the ranking system. I mean, I knew about it, but I didn't entirely understand it back then. So, yeah, but now that I know what I'm actually doing, it makes it a little bit easier to figure out, all the twists and turns. So, yeah. But back to the match here. I'm not doing too bad out of that where I steal it from him, even though he's frozen. But the funniest thing is that when the girl was frozen there, his little ears were still sticking out. I don't really know how, but they were just still sticking out. It is a little bit. I mean, there's some that's a little bit weird in terms of Neopet logic, and oh, we're getting a little bit of lag there. But something really weird in Neopet logic is it's like for some reason I don't even know why or even how, but for who knows why, like like some I don't even know why, but these power ups just like spawn on the board. It's just like, oh, you want to get super speedy? Yeah, that one makes a little bit more sense of them. But it's like, oh, now you're super giant. Oh, you want the goal to be super giant? And like, what about the people in the crowd? Like, they get like pushed back against it, and they're all like cramped together and whatnot, and it probably feels really, really terrible. But yeah, the power-ups are pretty questionable, to be honest with you. In Neopets, I don't entirely understand how they turn out for this mini game. It seems a little bit weird. But anyways, now we're going to be moving on to Slushy Slinger. Okay, here we go. So, getting started with Slushy Slinger. I'm not doing too bad. I mean, well, it just started, but you know what I mean. And when I was talking, but I muted it on accident for the commentary, um, the live commentary. But the thing is I was actually thinking about a really, really funny idea actually, and I really badly want to try this out. But it's a live stream of Neopets where I'm basically trying to get as many random events to happen as possible. So basically like spam refreshing the page and whatnot, as well as just pretty much other stuff. All the crazy kinks, twists and turns and all of the above to basically try to get, you know, as many random events to happen as possible because I'm not really bad at Neopets, but the thing is I don't have a lot of the really like rare and really bragging right esque items and things. Like I don't have a Drake, I don't have a Croc, I don't have any P3s, which are basically Oh my gosh. So in Neopets, you have a Neopet, and your Neopet can have a pet pet, and your pet pet, which is a pet to your Neopet, can have a pet pet pet, or a P3 for short. And the P3 is basically a pet for your pet pet, or for your Neopet's pet pet. So yeah, and the P3 can have a P4, which is basically a pet for your Neopet's pet pets, P3s, P4s. And then it can have a pet 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 pet, which is a pet for your Neopet's pet pets, pet pet pets, pet 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 pets, pet 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 pet. No, I'm just kidding. It only goes up to 3, but yeah, I'm fairly sure that the only way to get those is either via buying it from another player, which yeesh, yeah, no thanks. That costs a lot of Neo points. But there's that, and then there's also getting it from a random event, which is probably what I want to go do. Just saying. But I mean, I think that'll be a pretty fun little thing to do, because then, like, all of you guys can do it at the same time, and in the chat we could say like, "Oh my gosh, I got a pet pet" or something like that. Because there's some pretty crazy things that you can get. Like there's getting your Neopet zapped by Bucci, which Bucci is basically a baby Bruce, which Bruces are kind of penguin-looking Neopets, but basically, if they get zapped by Bucci, it turns them into a baby, which you would think is a bad thing, but I mean, usually by the time that happens, your Neopet is probably a lot more than 1 to 2 years old. So yeah, but I mean, the other thing about it is normally if you want to get a baby paintbrush, which can turn your Neopet into a baby, it costs approximately 1 million Neo points. So yeah, it's pretty pricey. And I mean, if you want to go buy it off another player, I mean, well, your best bet is to look to the auction house, where it probably will go for even more. So yeah, no thanks. But there's also there's this other random event that happened pretty recently to me, actually, though it wasn't successful. But I mean, basically, is there like I got this like little pet guy to show up, and it was like tried to catch him, but you didn't catch him, and I was like, what? And so I looked it up. Turns out the Neopet is worth 1 million Neo points or so, like 4 million, I think. Which the main thing though is I am not really mad that I lost 4 million Neo points. I'm mad that it's so adorable and I didn't get it. It is the cutest thing ever. It's so cute. And I really badly want to get one, but I can't, which is really sad. So, yeah, which is pretty annoying in my opinion. But, anyways, we did finish up that round of Slushy Slinger there, and I didn't really do too good. I got about 600 Neo points, like 2 less though, so But yeah, I mean, that was basically what I was thinking about for the little random event thing, because there's another thing too about the random events, which, I mean, this does make them a little less random, but there actually is like a little story thing that you can do, if you will, that basically is where like you complete a task, and then by doing it you can cause a random event to happen. So I'll be doing that as well as constantly refreshing the page. I mean, that is if I do this, which I probably will if I'm sorry about that. Probably will if I'm really bored. But I mean, it's not about strategy to get a lot of the good stuff in Neopets, because there are a lot of really rare cosmetic things that you have to work really hard to get, or you could just, rapidly refresh the page. Because, I mean, that's another thing that I could also do, because I don't think that random events occur during mini games, so I'll probably, like, do a few quests as well as rapidly refresh the page. It'll, take a lot of patience, probably be really long to get any insane random events to happen. But yeah, honestly though, I think that that will be a pretty funny idea for a stream to do. I actually have a few ideas for streams and other videos and whatnot. I just have to get down to working to them. To be fair, I actually have done a few of them, and a few of them I just have to kind of wait out a bit for them to even start to be available. So yeah, but I mean, nevertheless, I do have a lot of pretty good ideas for my channel. And speaking of my channel, actually, if there's something I do really want to say to you guys, it's thank you because I mean, well, I think it was like December, yeah, December 2016, which is only a few months ago. But during then, that's when I hit 20 subscribers. But now I'm up to 25, which is pretty insane. You might only be thinking, wait, but that's only like five more. And like, it is a good thing that there's subscribers. It's only five more. But let me tell you, it's a little bit more than that. Because honestly, that means that, like, what? So in 1.5 years or so, about give or take, um, I can get up to 20 subscribers. And to get five of them, which is a fourth, count them, a fourth. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy about this. But that's a fourth of the subscribers in like maybe between the time of 20 subscribers, 5, 6 months? 6 months? Is that right? Yeah, about six. I wasn't really counting. But yeah, it's, yeah. Yeah, that's about 6 months, a few days, but about 6 months and a few days to get a fourth of my subscribers, which is just insane because 6 months is only about half the time. So that's literally a fourth of my subscribers in a third of the time that it's taken me to get up to 20, which is insane, especially because they've all come like super frequently. So if you are subscribed, thank you. And I hope you enjoy the videos, especially with all the shenanigans with, just weird stuff and all of the above basically. So yeah, but nevertheless, thank you. So yeah, but well, continuing with the little match of this because I've mostly just been talking about like complete other stuff. As you can clearly see, I keep on messing up because I like I press the but like let me explain. So my hand, I take up three fingers for four keys, and the up and down for some reason are perfectly fine, but the left and right aren't. Even though the left and right keys on my computer are a lot bigger, or at least keyboard are a lot bigger. Um, which I don't even know how I kept messing up with that, but I just kept it. I kept doing that. So I honestly have no idea what I was doing, but somehow yeah, like you saw, I messed up there again, which was pretty weird to be honest with you. But anyways, now it's time to go move on to making some noise. Radio spaghettio raviolodio. Let's get started with making some, you know what I mean. And there's a little pause here because I was talking about something, but that was just me talking about the subscribers, except they did a different spot. I'm trying to remember all the things that I mentioned, but I forgot like half of them to be honest with you. But yeah, and even if today is the last day, well, just good luck to all of you guys out there because honestly, this has been like one of my favorite years of the Yooyu Ball. Even though it's almost the exact same thing, it has been so much fun making these videos, especially with all the new stuff they have, like a new recording software, new editing software, new little I guess kind of general idea of how to record the Yooyu Ball videos because originally all I did was just like I could only record for 10 minutes with my old software, so all I could really do is just like pop on and for like 10 minutes. And I mean, these videos are literally like near double the time. So, yeah, but honestly, it's been an absolute blast. And I hope it's been like that, guy. Hope it's been like that for you guys. So, yeah, because honestly, it's been really nice, and I really like it. Especially trying out new styles of videos, like commentary after recording the video, which I don't really know. I mean, this will probably only be the one video that I'm doing this for because I do have a few other videos recorded. But I mean, the thing is that I kind of already prepared a lot of the things for if I didn't commentate. So I'm kind of 50-50 on that. I mean, I'll probably just upload it, but I mean, anyways, still though, I mean, I've had a pretty fun time, and it's been really swell, especially with all the other stuff in the YouTube community. I mean, honestly though, there's been so much weird and wacky stuff in the YouTube community going on. Well, actually, not now though. Is really just like actually. Wait, never mind. Actually, that was a while ago. What am I talking about? But yeah. Anyways, continuing on with these rounds of making some noise, I didn't think I did too bad. I mean, I got about 500 points. Well, it was more to six. Sorry, 5,000 points, but is pretty close to 6,000. So, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Anyways, now it's time to go move on to least, but not last game, Shootout Showdown. Okay, and here we go with Shootout Showdown. And I mean, well, for this first round, it actually wasn't too bad. I managed to, I mean, well, as you're clearly seeing, I managed to get all five of them in. But for the second round, yeah, you'll see. It's extremely juicy. Get the first one in, the second one in. I missed that one. I missed that one. I missed, or no, I get that one, but then I also missed that one, and I missed that one, and then I finally get that in, and then I get the last one in, which was pretty bad because I think I only got like 300 Neo points that time. Yeah, I'm not really. You know how I was talking about how I was really happy and how much new stuff happened? Yeah, I mean, this is no exception. I gained no skill from this. But, anyways, guys, that pretty much wraps up this episode. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have an awesome day. Good luck with the games, and bye!